to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Clerk may take roll call, please.
Gates,
Here.
Reiner,
Here.
Duran. Here. McEwen. Here. Lyons.
Here.
A motion to approve the consent agenda as printed.
So moved, Kate's.
Second,
Reiner?
any discussion? Roll call, please.
Reiner,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
Duran. Yes. McEwen.
Yes.
Lyons.
Yes.
Okay, at this time, any visitors not on the agenda? May come forward. Did they want on? Okay, moving on to Jen Wilson. Come on up, please. Welcome.
Good evening.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm here tonight to talk about Glenwood betterment and beautification and our 4th of July celebration. So I'm gonna go through kind of this is mostly just informational. I just want you to all know what's happening. There's a couple things that I need to get some input on before I fill out an event application.
Okay.
So I'll just start at the beginning. Glenwood Betterment decided that since it's America's 250th birthday in July, we wanted to, really celebrate big. And we are doing basically a week of events. Not all of that's on Glenwood Betterment. It's really a whole community event. We wanted just to make sure everyone knew who was doing what, and so we could help support and help promote to make this week really special in Glenwood for our community members. So it's going to kick off actually June 23rd here at City Hall when we proclaim the week celebration, and we will be here
Okay.
in red, white, and blue,
Oh, good.
ready to celebrate. So get ready to take a picture with us. Then on Friday, June 26th, the whole party week will kick off out at Hillsdale Lily Garden. Lou Peverill's doing the late night evening lilies. We're also starting a scavenger hunt that night, so people can pick up their scavenger hunt information and kind of start working on that for the week. I may have a connection, but Wilson Christmas Lights will be doing a 4th of July holiday display. I didn't guilt my dad at all into that, but that'll kick off that night as well. On Saturday, the 27th, the fire department is doing a pancake feed, and we're doing a community drone picture. So we're inviting basically everyone in the community to dress up in red, white, and blue and meet down at the high school parking lot. And then we're gonna have a drone take a community picture of us.
Awesome.
Dylan is here, but he'll talk about the lawnmower poker run. That's gonna be that day as well. And then what we're doing, and I think you guys have this handout that I'm reading off of, we're trying to include just things happening around Mills County too, just to make sure that we're promoting and being neighborly to everyone around us. So Henderson is doing some events that day, so we're gonna have that on our page. The theater is playing a movie that night, in theme to the 4th of July. Davies Amphitheater, the golf course in Malvern, both have events that night, like music. And then Scare Iowa is doing fireworks along with Malvern's doing their fireworks celebration that day as well. On Sunday is a day kind of for the kids. So we have Hanson train ride. It's the Hanson House train. And Eric, this is where I kind of need some help, that they are coming down with the train to do train rides for the kids. And then the Eagles Club is going to be selling hot dogs that day. The eye doctor on the square is going to be doing red, white, and blue popsicles that day. And then the Girl Scouts are going to be on the courthouse lawn doing face painting and just some other kid events. That's already approved through the county. For the train ride, so they want to use the middle of the courthouse, and they want to do the same route that the carriage rides did for the holiday festival. Do you think that's doable on a Sunday between 1 and 3?
why we couldn't.
Okay, I'm not sure what, can you help me with that part? I'm not sure what to, like, call that route. I've never done an event, one where I've had to do that. So, okay, so I just kind of wanted your input for that. They wanted to not have parking in the middle,
Inside.
but inside against the buildings, yes, parking there. But they didn't want it in the middle, basically going through the middle of the courthouse, down Vine, down First, down Walnut, and then back through. So I guess where the carriage rides went, I don't know for sure.
Didn't the carriage ride go up?
Yeah, they went north too.
They went north.
Okay,
Yeah, they went up and around and then came back into the
like
circle.
all the way through the square?
Not on the Sharp Street. They
Not
just,
on,
they left.
no, not on Sharp Street.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
basically
Sorry.
come down Walnut, but then come cut into where the courthouse is again.
The drive-in in front of the courthouse.
Well, they'll go up Walnut and then
They went up Walnut,
it's up Walnut,
east on First and then down Vine.
down
Oh,
Vine.
So then
That's
they-
where you got,
okay, so
yeah.
I'm saying
You're
the
going the wrong-
opposite
yeah,
way.
yeah.
But yeah, so that's what they're thinking for this train ride only. I think on the carriage night, we had middle parking. And so they're asking not to have parking in the middle that day.
Should be.
Okay, so I'll do the event app so it's all official. I just wanted to talk it through before I did anything.
And the courthouse isn't open on Sundays, so
No.
I doubt, they don't usually, they might have one or two cars parked there, but we'd have to talk to them.
Yeah, someone went to county supervisors this morning and got that approved, so that part's good. Okay, so that's Sunday afternoon, and then that night, Best Nest Farm and the Davies Amphitheater have entertainment as well. On Monday, Glenwood is doing a pie social. We also have a tree dedication on here, which was through the supervisors, but Angie, Audra said that you might be interested in doing that too.
She asked us if we wanted a tree and where we would want it, but I haven't had a chance to even
Okay,
ask, where do we need a tree?
yeah.
What about the county? Do you know if they
The
have?
county said, my phone's over there,
That's okay,
they approved it, they're just waiting to figure out a location.
okay. And
It's
so
kind of the same.
I was gonna bring it up in my mayor report, to see if we
Okay.
can give some ideas, and we can put it on the next agenda. As
Yep.
far as a site, I may have to reach out to the tree board, or the
Yeah.
park board, I don't know.
I know, I was like, I don't know if I wanna get involved with planting trees.
Yeah.
I don't know how any of that works, but it sounds like the county is
Okay,
doing that. On Tuesday, we don't have anything officially planned, so we are just doing like Eat Local. The library is doing an event that day, and so we're calling it Eat Local, Read Local. But just basically get out and support your businesses in Glenwood. On Wednesday, July 1st, the farmers market's already happening on the square. The Glenwood Alumni Association is hosting a kids entrepreneur market.
really cute.
So we'll have the Legion, and we're inviting kids basically to come in. They can rent a table for $5 and they can sell their bracelets and their 3D prints and just things to kind of give all of our little business people a place to do that. Public health will be at the farmers market as well, doing first aid for fireworks. And then the library is planning a book walk. I don't have a lot of details on that, but I'm sure I'll get them from Autumn. On Thursday, July 2nd, the Legion is doing bingo, Peg Creek does trivia, and then Mineola is doing fireworks that night. On Friday, the first thing on your list is the Red, White, and Blue Parade, but that is getting moved to the 4th of July, so I'll talk about that in a minute. Trinity Lutheran Church is doing a quilt show, the Legion is doing bingo again, and then Bellaterre has their events that night.
Yeah.
On the 4th of July, so again, Eric, I need your help. The Eagles Club is sponsoring a Red, White, and Blue parade. So this is a parade where kids are invited to decorate their bikes, golf carts, side-by-sides, kind of those, like no cars, essentially, no cars, no trucks, no tractors, for a parade. Now, the Eagles are kind of getting their stuff together to try to figure out what they want to do, but they would need a route for this parade, and I need to help them figure this out. So they had kind of the old homecoming parade route, line up at the Legion, down First Street, turn on Walnut Street, turn on Sharp Street, and then turn at the post office. What do we think of that?
Depends on how many attendees they're going to have.
So that, they are also concerned about that. So they are doing signups until June 16th, and then they're gonna reevaluate. Personally, I think that's a long way for a kid to ride a bike. I don't know. It feels like a long way for a kid to ride a bike. So I think it should probably be shortened, but I'm kind of waiting to get some,
I guess
clearance
my
from them.
initial thought is just have them go around the square.
Around the square, not down. So
Through the middle of it, like the other one? Like the
Well, if
train?
they're gonna do a full parade, then yes. But if they only got a dozen kids.
Yeah.
I don't,
So you're thinking cutting through the courthouse, like the carriage ride's doing, or just go around the square?
either way.
I mean, it would be a pretty short parade, I think.
Depends on how many people are
Okay.
registered.
So how about if,
Could they be on the sidewalks instead of the streets? On
well,
shore?
do we want golf carts though, if there's golf?
Oh, I thought you
carts?
said no motor.
They are allowing golf
Oh,
carts, because I
okay.
think that it could be fun to see some decorated golf carts.
If they have their permits,
We'll stand there and check them.
could be a good way to get them done.
Is there any strip or part of Locust that has enough businesses on? I feel like we go around the square all the time and a lot of this is focused on the square.
Yeah,
Is there any other part of town that we could try to get more foot traffic?
I think the Eagles specifically wanted to have access to their club
Ah,
in case they need it. So that's why, because I suggested the park, but I think they wanted to be near their
Got it.
club.
I was
So,
thinking of trying to
Yeah, yeah. So we can kind of just hold off on that. I just don't wanna, I want everyone to know that they're planning it, but we can kind of see where they go with signups maybe.
It's a good
We'll
idea.
have to.
Okay,
Because they'll have to fill out the special events form.
Yeah.
So then they can tell us. when they-
yeah. Okay, so everyone's aware that is on the agenda. We just
But,
don't
and now
really
it's the
know.
4th instead of the 3rd.
Yeah, but it is the 4th of July. Their plan is line up at 10 a.m. and the parade at 11 a.m.
Okay.
So then for the rest of Saturday, we are really advertising it as like spend your Saturday in the park. Because they have a free show at the amphitheater that night, and then we are doing fireworks, sponsored by Glenwood Betterment at the park that night. So,
What's the museum tentative?
oh, I'm sorry. Yes, the museum is going to be open that day.
Okay.
And I got a message from Georgia today at the museum. They are going to have beverages available in the event space.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a food truck there, and they are going to, I think she's still hoping to have like military displays where people are like talking about the displays. I don't know that she's got that solidified yet, but the food and the drinks available in the museum part is
Oh,
confirmed. Yeah.
Cool.
So that is what Glenwood Betterment's been up to.
Awesome. Is it
Kinda
just gonna
busy.
be one food truck or is she doing several food
She
trucks?
told me just one today.
Just one and they've already got their permit.
It's that big 221.
Oh, that's the one you were
Catering.
working on for
Yeah.
them. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good.
So my to-dos is I'll get an event application done for the train ride. And then I'll just kind of stay in touch with the Eagles about their parade, and then Eric, I'll be in touch with you too, just so we can kind of figure out what is going on there.
I believe Officer Zach will be attending this meeting.
Okay, yeah, perfect, yes.
This is really awesome.
This is
It's
incredible.
exciting, it's,
Thank
it
you.
should be a good time. So yeah. Okay, any questions, or
Just thank you.
I'll definitely be back on the 23rd, but maybe before that.
And that's when we could do the Eagles finalize theirs.
Oh,
Because if
yeah.
they have theirs cut off on the 16th. we
Yeah,
would
that's a good idea.
Have them come on the.
Yep, I'll let
23rd.
them know.
Yeah.
Kelly Cook is the one organizing it, so I've been in contact with her.
Very good.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's what's happening.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Keep doing good stuff. Okay, and then I'll ask everybody to look at the two bids from Diana. We can call her if we need her, but it's this update on the replacing the water heater. As you can see, every year we wait, it's gonna cost more. Please note on Hauser's, he added tax. We'd have to line through that 1,900 for tax, so it'd be a 27,206. And the advanced electrical is 31,110. So she's asking to go with Hauser, so I would ask for a motion from council at this time.
So moved, McEwen?
Reiner.
Right, okay, and now any discussion? Okay, roll call please.
Reiner,
Yes.
Lyons,
Yes.
Kate's,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes,
McEwen.
Yes.
Very good.
And that was the Hauser bid you said?
The Hauser bid, and please make note that it's
Minus the tax.
27,206.06, because he did have tax in there, so we make a note that the tax was removed from the bid. And we have to remind him of that again.
Okay.
Rachel Reese, you're up next.
Good evening.
She's back. We have an updated business associate agreement and have to look at it, so please go ahead and say what you want to say.
Yeah, I just needed to sign. And so really what we changed in there was a portion in the BAA that had, a piece around a master agreement, and that is related to an MOA. You guys do not have an MOA with us because we do not require you to put data into the system. We just require you to like send us your people, and then we can share the information back. So this will allow us to close the loop. So like if Eric or Matt send us people, then we can reach back out to them and tell them what actually happened with that person. So that is what the BAA covers.
And I did send it over to Matt, as I mentioned, and he was fine with it.
Who needs to sign it? Is it just you?
I think it's Angie.
It's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Angie, yeah.
Okay, so I've asked for a motion.
so moved, Duran?
Rand, second.
Lyons.
Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Duran,
Yes,
Lyons,
Yes.
Kate's,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Reiner.
Yes.
He paused, That was the insert. Do not say no.
No, I wouldn't.
thank you, Rachel.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Do you want me to sign it now and then you're taking it with?
Yeah, I would love that.
And then, are you gonna sign yours end or is it somebody else?
David Bird, our.
So then you can send ours back,
Yeah,
signed?
and I'll fax it back to you guys. Well, not fax, scan, because we don't fax.
Yeah, that's-
Showing your age.
I know, right?
Does she must have a copy? Good. Look at that. We're efficient.
Now I can give you guys information again.
There you go.
Yeah.
She can send it. Thank you. I didn't know how long she wanted to stay, so
Thank you.
I already get that done.
Have a good one.
Thanks, Rachel. Okay, Dylan, come on up.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Hey,
I am here to get permission to continue on the poker run. I think the Betterment kind of took over this year and picked it up. Everything's gonna be the same as when Jeff Evans ran it. All money raised is going back to the Betterment. Registration will start at 11. First card won't be pulled until noon. I'm thinking for my stops, the Eagles already got approval to start there. Jenny Kirsch just texted me back and gave me approval there. The courthouse, Perea, I don't have approval on either of those yet. And then the golf course, I have approval for that one. Little bit, we're gonna pay out like the first and two hands. And then possible door prizes if the bars want to donate them. That's all I got. If you guys got questions?
do we have any businesses on the other end of town, like the south?
I'm trying to think if there's any bars down there. Oh, yeah.
Just again, trying to get
The
more
only-
foot traffic down towards,
The only thing Jeff worried about that was some people like to drive their mowers that far
oh, okay.
and then hold up traffic, which I'm okay with it if you guys are. I don't care.
I feel like the more opportunity we can get people in front of all of our businesses to see them and
Yeah.
essentially shop in them would be good, but in a safe way, of course.
We'll have that. I don't know if we need anything specific to you.
To
Glenwood's pretty decent at. We usually don't have any issues. I would recommend they stay off Locust Street.
Yeah,
Cross it,
but not be
take an
on.
alternate around, if they go like Oakport Town, go down to Hazel, or cross over to Hazel. Just for safety.
Okay, so I'll ask for a motion if anybody would like to make one.
I'll make a motion, Reiner.
Is there a second?
Kate's,
Okay, any further discussions or questions? Roll call, please.
McEwen,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes.
Kate's,
yes.
Reiner,
Yes.
Lyons.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Get all that done.
Thanks for all you're doing, guys.
Bye.
Okay,
Did you want me to stay for the?
well, I'll let you just make a comment on the person. We're gonna go out of order just a little bit. Under my report, we were gonna talk about park board. One of the candidates is
I
Josh.
made the recommendation,
You'll,
to appoint Josh Clark to the Park and Rec Board.
yes,
I currently serve with him on another board, and he shows up. All you are as a board, on the board, is a glorified volunteer. And I feel like he's a really good volunteer. He has the knowledge of it. He runs his own business, so he has the knowledge behind the budget and stuff like that. So I just wanted to pass, I don't know.
but he knows
recommendations
him,
on
I
you.
don't, so he was gonna mention that, and then I'll talk about the second candidate during.
And then he's replacing Malcolm?
Malcolm
Or
did
he
not
would,
renew.
he would replace?
Yeah, he's,
Malcolm?
Yeah,
it's
he
the
hasn't
out of
been
city
there
limits.
since I've been there, and I got on September. And then I guess another thing is I'm trying to recommend people to you because we were supposed to have a meeting last week. We couldn't have a meeting last week. We were supposed to have one. There's another time we didn't have enough people
Right,
to have a meeting, which,
Vanessa has left the board, she's had some family issues, so she's resigned.
So
now-
how many spots do we have?
We have
open
two,
then?
but we only can put one, these two gentlemen are both out of city limits, so we only have one per state code.
Gotcha,
And then we'll talk about the other one, because that came
gotcha.
later, that we have somebody that was recommended that for 2 weeks from now, so we'll have a full
Okay.
board hopefully within a couple weeks.
that's what Randy, I reached out to Randy about trying to move our meeting, and he mentioned that there's.
Yes, so we'll see what we can do here, okay. But before he had to leave, I just wanted him to let you know that was his recommendation, we'll come back to that, and then we'll let you know what they decide.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay, at this time, we need to, for our code book that we've been working on for years, we have to do a motion to approve a resolution 3762 to publish a notice of a public hearing on the adoption of the proposed code of ordinance of the city. And we like setting the public hearing for June 9 at 7:00 PM at City Hall.
Is that our next?
Is that our next meeting? Is that the right date?
Yes.
Okay, good. I didn't even check
Is
that.
that enough time? Notice time?
Yes.
Okay.
If it's approved, I'll get it to the paper tomorrow
Okay.
morning.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask for a motion so we can get that in the paper
So moved, Duran?
in a second.
Kate's.
Who'd you give it to?
Kate's.
Thank you. Any further discussion?
first.
The disappointment.
Roll call, please.
McEwen,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes.
Lyons,
Yes.
Reiner,
Yes.
Kate's.
Yes. I'm shaking my head.
Thank you, Don.
Very good, but no.
All right.
Silent vote.
All right, departmental reports. Autumn, you're up.
Autumn's here. Are you having so much fun? School's out. School's out.
You will not see me on Friday when you're using the library because I.
We may not be using the library. I'm gonna let you know by tomorrow, but I think we've got another spot down here, so.
You will probably be happier at a less crazy.
Yes.
The
That's
reading
good.
assignment is on Friday.
Oh,
They were also gonna try and,
So she won't join us for the
Interviews.
interviews.
gotcha.
I won't be there. Right, that is for you, ma'am. That is for you. Okay, all right, all my stuff. April stats, 1,330 materials checked out. Our door count was 2,178. We had 241 participants in Early Out Wednesday, which was our last ones for the year. We canceled May because the school district moved the early outs to Thursday and it just wasn't work for us. So we're done with that. We had 95 attendees at story time, and we saved our patrons $23,756.23. I just want to add that is only the retail price that we paid for in-library materials. That doesn't include Libby and Hoopla. So Libby is run through a consortium through the state, and Hoopla is basically a bill I pay every month. So that money is just what our system tracks. When you check out a book, it knows how much money you saved. And our patrons get a receipt if they want to print it off that tells them how much they've saved that year.
Oh, that's nice.
And so here in 2025, we had about a half a dozen patrons who saved over $4,000 in a year. And we made them a little certificate. We called them the 4,000 Club. So, just a fun
That
little
is cool.
Yeah.
we had third grade students from West Elementary come down and take a tour of the library, and talked about summer reading last week. Sort of a lot of those kids had never been into the library before, so that was nice.
Mhm.
Reminded them that you don't have to live within city limits to be a part of the library, because we get, kids from PJ and Melvin, all places. May's shelf indulgence at Perea was Dan Henderson, who wrote a nonfiction book called Rhythm and Pep. It was about a pair of brothers from Clarinda who went from mining, which I didn't know there was coal mining in Clarinda, to the vaudeville stage. There were 11 people there. Dan himself was descended from those brothers, and he met descendants as well from here in Glenwood. So it was like a mini family reunion.
Wow.
It was super cute. He went to high school in CB, but he lives on the other side of the state now. So it was fun to have him here. June's author is Dee Dee Davenport, who wrote historical fiction, a sort of big sweeping family saga 4-book series. It starts in Japan in 1873 and goes clear into post-World War II San Francisco. Think like
Wow.
internment camps.
And when is
So-
that one?
That will be the first Thursday of June. Fourth, whatever Thursday is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our partner event with Mills County Chamber of Commerce, Silent Book Club, was at Adriano's in May, and we will be at Roundtable in June, and that is the 8th. And we love partnering with the chamber for this. We've got a lot of places that aren't normally open on Mondays that are open just for these events, so that's been nice.
Yeah.
We will be opening at the library late on Monday the 15th for inventory. We're just plowing through that. It's gonna take us all year. And the library board did approve us to open late on the third Monday through the end of the year. We still have 10 radon detectors at the library, so if you haven't gotten yours, I'm gonna get one.
Okay, I'll get one.
It takes a couple, like you leave it open in your house in a place for a couple of days and then you send it off to be tested, but they get back to you super quick once you
Yeah.
nail it off.
Been meaning to do that. Have one that expired.
Valerie Jordan was hired back as the youth services librarian. She had been the youth services librarian last year, and when the budget was cut, she left, and then Valerie Garner went into her spot. Valerie Garner resigned, Valerie Jordan is now back. So we just like rotated people.
I know.
And Jamie Poole, who was a part-timer, resigned. She had a big girl job in Des Moines. She had her first day today. We're all very pleased for her. And I poached Adriana LaCam from Northeast Elementary, so she will be filling that spot. She was the Northeast Library Associate this past year. She'll be working for us this summer, and we will see if we can keep her on during the school year if her schedule allows. So if you're keeping track, that is 3 district librarians that all work at the city now. So good job, city.
Hey.
Good job, Autumn. Good job, Autumn.
Our summer reading kickoff is this Friday, the 29th. The Girl Scout troop will be there from 1 to 3, but people can sign up all day. There is programming for K-5, a separate teen program for rising 6th graders and above, as well as an adult program. And I hadn't planned on talking about betterment stuff, but I can if you want.
Yeah, what was yours? You had your,
So we'll be at the farmer's market. Well, the library will be at the farmer's market every other Wednesday from June 1st through like when school starts in August. And we will have a story walk set up, and for the June 30th, I think is the farmer's market of that week.
Yeah.
We will have a 4th of July themed story walk. So it's where you take apart a picture book, you're actually, you need 2 copies of the picture book, and you mount a page to a flat board, and then you walk around a space and read the whole picture book. So you set up a page of at each of the stalls. So instead of going to your favorite stall at the farmer's market, it encourages people to go to all of the stalls because you have to read all of the book.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
We'll be doing that all summer at the farmer's market, but specifically with a 4th of July theme at the June 30th one.
Nice.
And the Eat Local, Read Local, new this year for summer reading, we have local children's book authors coming to Storytime, just like we do at Perea. So we've got a woman who is going to be there, Tuesday, June, whatever that is.
Second?
30th,
Oh, so,
the Wednesday's July 1st.
oh, okay, so yes, Tuesday the 30th. So our contribution that day will be Eat Local, Read Local, and invite even just more people to a local storybook author's story time.
That sounds awesome.
Oh, and the entrepreneur thing. We have teen events on Mondays at the library for summer reading, and they alternate Dungeons and Dragons with a craft night. So on the craft nights, like we have a dedicated craft setup, but we will also open up our space to teens who want to do the kid farmer's market thing, kids entrepreneur thing, so that they can have a dedicated like time and space to create whatever they're going to sell at the thing.
Nice.
So there's like, we've got a sewing machine, we've got a 3D printer, and we've got, craft supplies and glue and hot glue guns and stuff like that, if they just want a space to craft whatever it is they're gonna sell.
Awesome.
And he has everything. Oh, the Friends. We have a murder mystery fundraiser coming up, Friends/Foundation at the museum. That is also Tuesday, June 2nd at 6 p.m. Classic Cafe is catering. One of those like whodunits and audience participations. It's like a one-man show and he takes 6 or 7 people from the audience. So if you would like to solve a high school reunion themed murder and potentially participate
And be
with
the
a lower
murderer.
price of a $40 donation to friends, you too can come and play.
And you're doing tables of either 5 or 6?
Correct.
Okay, so we can do a table of 6.
You can do a table of
Okay.
6, yeah.
We're trying to work on our numbers, so, okay. I'm hoping to be there.
Wonderful.
Should
I
be
think
fun.
that was everything. I probably forgot something.
Well, you have a motion to waive a shelter reservation.
Oh, yes, sorry. I knew I forgot something. Because for summer reading, we will be out at the park
Mhm.
a number of times, but as like a city
You,
thing,
we always waive those.
beautiful.
But does she have the dates for already down?
Yes.
We need to get them on the,
Yep, she's got them.
okay.
Oh,
I know
and
she said you wanted a motion. Do you want us to officially?
I don't know what that protocol is. If we need a
Well,
motion,
since it's on
yes.
the agenda, we probably have to go.
We can do that, but just going forward, just know for city, you don't have to down the road. So go
Good to
ahead,
know.
I'll ask
Thank
for a
you.
motion.
So moved, mine.
Second,
Duran?
we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? Roll call, please.
Kate's,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes?
Lyons,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Reinert.
Yes.
And then you have a motion for a part-time librarian. What's that all about?
That is Janie Poole resigned and we offered the job to Adriana LaCam, who came from Northeast. So the library board approved her. Now you guys just have to approve her. 'cause I
Okay,
think how
so
Teresa
asking
explained
for a
the process
motion?
to me.
So move Duran?
In a second.
McEwen?
And any further discussion? You have a rate of,
It's the same rate that Janie left at, so like $13.07, I think.
It'll be on the administrative. We have to do a
oh, we have to do a
resolution.
resolution.
Yeah, so it's on there.
anyway. So it's on there. Okay. 1307. Roll call, please.
Reinert,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Lyons,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes?
and Kate's.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then did you want me to stick around for the Deb Hines on the board or no?
We can just do that.
Thank
Thank you. Okay, park is next. Ron couldn't be here, but he did send me an email and he did send some pictures of some activity that happened over the weekend. Mud was thrown all over the new concession stand. Eric got a copy of the picture of it. They also did some damage, not damage, but messed up some things down at the amphitheater with some sod that they threw all over the stage that made the buzz.
Some wood chips.
Is it wood chips? Is what it was?
Oh, mulch, yeah.
Mulch.
We
Okay,
don't,
there
we
you
don't
go.
have cameras up and around or anything like that?
Not yet, but we're gonna talk about, not tonight, but I know Jeff Mitz is talking to Western Iowa. It might be something we need to discuss.
If they have internet access, I have a camera we can put down.
Okay,
Is this at the ball fields?
that's at the new concession stand, yeah. And then he also said that did he get a hold of you about them trying to break into a building of theirs?
Yes.
So you're aware of that, and then they spray painted phone numbers on the sidewalk or something down there he found today. So you're not familiar with that?
Where
So
was that at, the park?
at the park,
Around the lake,
around the lake.
the sidewalk around the lake.
So the kids are busy at night when it gets dark, I guess. And
Yeah.
so I'm sure you've talked to your officers about a little extra activity, but,
It's all been made aware.
No, I was just listening.
oh,
Nope,
okay,
I'm
I
just
thought you
listening.
wanted to ask something.
Nope.
I was gonna say, go ahead.
No, I'm just listening.
He did say, some of the things we asked him to get done. The pump is installed, lake level is where it needs to be. The lights around the lake have been installed. And then trees have been trimmed on field 1 and 1A. Gravel reinstalled and graded at the city field. Old fence post that was left on field 165 that you'd sent down has been cut off and covered with dirt, tree trimming around the park for easier mowing. So we have been adding ag line to low spots on the areas where the kids are actually playing, as we told Greg Chase that as we would, we've been holding off on using the small amount of ag line that's left to add at home plate and pitcher's mounds as needed, due to the kids kicking the ag line to get better footings. We told the club this is going to happen when we did our walk around in the spring. We will fill in all the other areas when we get the rest of the ag line that we're waiting on. They might be able to get a different color available that they told them, so they're talking about that. Just giving you an update. Okay.
For the post, why not just dig it up? So there's a post, there's a metal post that was apparently cut off at some point in time, and it was sticking up like this much from the ground, so obviously that's a hazard, right? So instead of just cutting it off and putting dirt on it, which will eventually get kicked around and erode away, and then we have a post sticking up, why
Is
not
it
just,
buried in concrete? Is that why?
I don't know.
I,
Can.
Well, if it was a metal post.
No,
I thought
but
it was
It'd
concrete.
be a big chunk to dig out.
I'll ask him.
And maybe they just,
I'll sure ask him for you.
yeah,
maybe after baseball season, they can disrupt the ground.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably a good idea long-term to get that out of there.
Yeah.
But it'll create a sinkhole for a little while too.
Okay.
Is it in the field or just along the outside of the field?
I think it's along the outside.
Did you see it personally, or did somebody bring it to your attention? Okay,
Send a picture.
okay. Hey, send me the picture, would you? Then I'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I thought I did, but I will,
I know you
Yep.
sent me an email, maybe that was on there, and I did on my phone, I can't see all that stuff. It's so small. Okay, let's move on to
yeah. I think it was just much.
nothing for Jamie.
Paint or-
Mr. Johansson, you're up.
Well, guess I'll start with Project Lifesaver update. Officer Kimmer had filled out another grant. The Jenny Edmondson Foundation took interest in our program, and they are going to purchase approximately $10,000 worth of equipment, additional equipment. We currently have 12 devices deployed, which is kind of our max.
Wow, yeah.
Seven within the city, 5 within the county. What the equipment they're gonna purchase will be able to double that size, will be an additional 12 transmitters, 3 receivers. Our intent is to be able to deploy a couple of receivers with the county as well, so that way they can assist.
Yeah.
And it's not just all on us.
That's really awesome that people are using that.
It is a very solid program,
That's great.
so.
And $10,000, that's awesome.
Do you have,
Jenny
a-
Edmondson Foundation opted to just purchase the equipment as opposed to funnel money through the city for us to.
That's great,
So,
that's great, yeah.
just to simplify,
And how many are they doing?
12
Okay.
transmitters.
12 more. So you currently have how many?
We currently have 12,
They're gonna double what we have,
And how many are active?
all 12.
all 12.
And they're all either in the county or in city limits?
Everything's within the county. We
So none
expanded-
are out of the area anymore? Because we had one that went out.
Correct.
And that's
one's no
back?
longer,
Oh,
So all 12
Okay.
are in use.
that's,
So
Do we have a wait list for that?
we do not currently have a wait list. If somebody comes right now, they'll have to
they'll
be
be
on
on
the
the
wait list
Yeah.
until we
Oh,
get
yeah.
the new equipment in.
Mm.
So,
well, thank you, Jenny. Yeah, that's great.
Next order of business, I got a quote from, I guess, two different companies. One's Primary Arms, the other one's Allinger Holsters. I'd like to have authorization to order this equipment. We got a $2,500 grant from the Schilberg Foundation. And then the remaining $400 or less would be come out of our ammunition weapons line item.
I have it printed off if anybody needs to look at it, primary.
I can show this too if you guys need.
No, that's.
You're good? Okay, and I'll ask for a motion
So moved, Duran?
in a second.
McEwen,
Okay, any other questions? Roll call, please.
Duran,
Yes?
Lines,
Yes.
Reinhardt,
Yes.
McEwen,
yes.
Kate.
Yes.
Thank you. Anything else?
I only got a couple, I guess, littler things left. I've had 6 arrests since the last council meeting and 219 calls for service. The UTV was delivered today. The back doors are still in back order, but they went ahead and delivered it already, and then as soon as the doors come in, I'll get it to us. And then I was also given word that the new patrol vehicle has landed, and hopefully it'll be able to be picked up sometime either later this week or early next week.
Nice.
Do you have to get the ATV stickered?
We will, yes.
You will, okay. Cool.
It'll have minimal stickering on it, but it will.
Like just police or city,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever you want.
And then we'll most likely put some type of badge sticker on the doors.
Okay.
Crazy, pretty names.
And your vehicle's in Des Moines, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
It'd be at Carl Chevrolet,
Carl, okay.
Cool.
so
Good deal.
with that, I have nothing further.
Okay. Matt Gray?
Since the last council meeting, we've responded to 52 calls for service. Also, next week I will be going, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be at the Missouri Valley International Association of Fire Chiefs meeting in Lincoln. I'll be going back and forth each day for the meetings and classes they have out there. Been delivering a bunch of abatements for lawn mowing on top of yard cleanup. And we had some issues, a couple mechanical issues with one of the ambulances. And it's getting, they're trying to figure out how they're going to do it. But we have one ambulance that's still what they consider is an air ride system instead of a liquid spring-filled system. And basically we're trying to get it so it'll pass the DOT inspection. They're gonna have to order parts to kind of rectify that issue. It's getting harder and harder to find the parts for the actual air ride systems off these ambulances, so. I knew we had a couple of other repairs that we went through with, utility 10 had a rock fly up in the windshield, we got it replaced, so. But had a big crack in it, but other than that, that's been pretty much it. I am looking at trying to get some volunteer gear that we submitted for reimbursed to the state program. I talked to them last week and they said even what they call the combination departments can still apply as long as it's going to the volunteer members. We should be able to get reimbursed up to $3,600 per set of bunker gear, but that's not the full price. It's only about half of what it is. And then we'd also get reimbursed for the physicals too. So other than that, that's pretty much all I've got.
On the liens, have we processed the invoices
Those are
yet?
gonna be coming here probably in the next week.
Because we have to send out the invoices first
Yep.
before we put the actual lien on the property if they don't pay the bill. Okay, just making sure.
There's a house, I believe we're in some kind of litigation going out Sharp Street. Mowing, trees grown up. I can't remember,
Right off Sharp Street, right on the, it's the guy that.
going out of
Just right when you
town,
go out.
yes,
I know where it's at, yeah.
okay. I've had a couple people ask me about it, what's going on with that?
He is one that I'm gonna serve a notice to and get him to try to mow his yard, and if he doesn't, I'll send the city crew up there and I'll have to mow it.
Okay, I told him that, it's been a battle over the last year.
Yeah.
I explained the whole court, blah, 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 all this stuff, so I just,
Yeah, he's one that I'll have to send updated ordinance to, and the ordinance, and I'll have to, basically, if he doesn't mow it, then basically, it's kind of a weird area because it's right there. I'm trying to think, it's Tom Hogestrad's old house, I believe. is what it's at.
yeah.
So it's right before you go outside of the city limits.
Is this the same owner?
Same owner, yeah.
Have we already filed a lien on him before?
We had never filed a lien on him. They mowed the front part of the house.
Did we invoice him and he not pay it?
We've never mowed his yard.
Oh, we have
He
never
trimmed
wrote
the
it.
front
Okay.
part, put up around the trees and left the back part. of it.
Okay, because my understanding, if it's a repeat offender, you don't have to, you can just automatically do it. Mow it.
He just started not caring, I guess, after a while.
Okay. Okay.
How does that work, Matt, if somebody just does the front and not the back, and the back looks like a jungle?
I put in the ordinance, or in the actual list, they had to mow the front, back, and side yard. Because I've got one on Locust, I'm fighting with that one now. Because he just got his mower back, and it's the excuse that I got, because I had to send it down to Up-Offs.
That's who I was asking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was an odd pattern, so I thought maybe something
Yep,
happened.
he just got his lawnmower back the end of last week from Up-Offs. It seems to be, I wait until the first mow of the season before I go send it down to Up-Off to have it serviced.
Okay. Hasn't been used yet.
The one on North Vine that went to court, and didn't they fine him with the boat in the yard?
The Northland one, yes.
Northland.
And then Matt wants us to put another notice up to have the vehicles removed. And
So you're
hopefully we'll
still
have
working on that
fenced in area that we've looked at, done, so I can take those and put them down there.
Okay,
That's gonna be the only place we're gonna be able to keep them.
right, okay.
Matt,
Okay,
there's another one on North Hazel.
303 North Eighth,
Correct.
started down. City crew motor last
they
week.
took care of it last week.
It's the one that, basically his story is he bought the house. It's an LLC that bought the house, but there's no phone number for him. Even the assessor has no phone number for him. And I sent a letter, they never responded, so I said, Jamie, you have to mow the yard, and it was mowed and trimmed the middle of last week, I believe.
So
Because
we'll,
that backyard is full of junk too.
yeah, so we'll have to invoice them, and then when they don't pay it, we'll put a lien on
Yeah,
it.
they gotta leave on.
My dog walking around. I'm not looking in people's backyards. That's
Just notice.
not that creeper. It's just it's down my alley.
The city crew also moved 101 weeds, and they'll also be mowing, I believe it's 405 North Grove, the shooting incident lot.
Yeah.
Because it'll start getting overgrown, so they
Yeah.
have to mow it too.
Okay,
And I've already told Jamie that they'll need to get that moved, so.
okay,
And he's supposed to be providing me with some type of whatever they used to do back in the day on when they mowed the yards.
it'll be a little, like a bill, and then we'll put it on an invoice, and I think I gave you copies of what I found, went digging for those. So Justice will do the invoicing, and then we do the resolution later that comes to council for approval if they don't pay. They get 30 days to pay. So if you need help, I can help you with that too.
Got one other yard that they're actually mowing, but they're leaving trash in the backyard. So they are to clean that up, and I believe the end of this week is their 7 days. And
Okay.
if that doesn't happen, I'm probably just gonna have Jamie take one of the trucks over, and I'll just start throwing the trash, and we'll haul it off and get it out of there. And they also have an
Get a big bill.
inoperable car that they decided after not living there just to throw in the driveway. So we're probably gonna have to tow that off too if it doesn't get moved. They're assuring me that they're gonna do it, but I don't have the highest.
Okay. They've got written notice, they're coming
I
short.
got a yellow notice on the front door.
Oh, yeah, you were doing the door knockers, so that's good. Thank you. Okay, under admin, motion to approve the wage resolution 3763 for Adriana Lacam, part-time library assistant, 1307, effective May 27.
So moved, Duran?
And a second.
Lines?
Okay, any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Lines,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Ryan.
Yes.
Okay, then the next thing is another GAX number 19, and this is for CBD, for $22,014.
So moved, Duran?
Second,
Kate's?
any discussion? Roll call, please.
Lines,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
Reiner,
Yes.
McEwen.
Yes.
Has there been any discussion at all about any movement on
They're
that?
working on the punch list.
Okay.
They've been given the punch list from Jacob and they've asked the owners to provide, so they're in the process of working on punch list.
Okay. Has anything been given to about the windows? Not the custom windows, but the standard windows, like a deadline?
On the, for Amber's windows, she has opted to do, I think they made an agreement with her, she's gonna do her own or something, give her a discount or
Okay.
money back or whatever.
So we're not
So
waiting?
that's, no,
Perfect.
so hopefully we'll have more information in a couple weeks to present to you guys. Okay, my report, Matt wanted me to talk to you about Zachary Chase's, he sent a letter to him regarding his amount that he owes to council, well, to the city rather, for his contract. And he's been in default for some time. He owes over $20,000. He did call and ask if council would consider him paying $100 a month. Due to the large amount and the fact that he's not made only one payment in November 24. $100, that would take quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
What's it from? His contract for reimbursement, we sent him to the academy. And he left after a year. So this is the amount he owes the city. So I told him I would get back to him. We did talk about maybe getting a loan or something. I don't know whether this will update me tomorrow if anything's changed on that, but I told him I'd present it to you because that's your decision.
He was aware of the contract when he started.
He signed it, yes.
He did. No, absolutely not.
Did-
He needs to figure it out.
Did he leave for a better paying job?
Yes, Council Bluffs Police.
It'll take him 17 years to pay that off.
Yes.
You just did that math in your head real quick?
Yeah, well, no. I have my phone.
Okay. All right, I will let him know that he'll have to come up with something. And do you want me to give him like till June 15th to come up with a plan? Give him a couple weeks to.
What's the timeline? What is the timeline that's in the letter for?
In the
him
letter
to
was just to
agreement?
reach out to make arrangements.
That's it?
He called within that 15 days to ask if we do this. So at this point, we can go to Matt and just say, proceed with the next step, which would seek a judgment against him. I don't know, they would do the garnishment. I'm not sure how that works, but we
Oh,
can
no,
go
the
that route.
garnishment.
But you want me to give him a couple weeks to figure it out?
Right, by the next,
Give him
by the next council
to
meeting?
the next council meeting, we'll tell them, come back with a plan.
Donnie, are you anti-monthly payments period or just that amount?
No, I'm anti, you knew the contract, you decide to leave, you owe us the money, pay it.
And he's not, like I said, only made one payment in
That's,
2 years.
How
In
much?
2 years. He's had this for 2 years.
If he was
This is not new.
consistently paying $100 over the 2 years,
Mhm.
I mean, that's still not great, but at least it shows a good faith effort.
we had too many other officers
I
in
was
the
gonna say-
past. When I first started on the council, that was one of the things we put in place. We were putting guys through the academy, we're paying for all of this, and a year down the road, they get a better offer and they'd leave. So we come up with this contract, so the new guys knew, or they know what they're signing. And if they choose to leave, that's fine, but you know that you have this understanding with the city that you're paying this money back.
And they're aware of the dollar amount
Oh, yes,
There.
he's
The
been
dollar
given.
amount, the interest that they.
at the time,
Yeah.
at the time that they signed, okay.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
He
fully,
signed, and we have the signed documents, so, okay, I'll pass that
So
along
does
with him.
the $20,000 include the accrued interest as well, or not? So actually,
No, it'll be more as he goes if
Okay.
he's not, yeah, that's what he owes as of right now that we'd go after,
the principal
the
of the
principal,
training.
plus
Okay.
whatever's been accrued
Okay.
interest, yes.
and how long are they required to stay on the force?
4 years,
4 years.
that's
4 years from the completion of the training.
to 100%
So after they
reimbursement.
graduate the academy,
Then
it'll be
they're.
4 years from that date.
And after 1 year, it's what, 25% off,
And the prorate's down
50%, 75, and then
each
100%,
year.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
He probably should have told his, the company or the, police force he was going to, that they needed to
Ask if
help
they
him
would
with
pay
that.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
rather than it all be on Glenwood.
yeah, we had one officer that they did pay,
I'm pretty sure Council Bluffs offers a hiring bonus anyway.
yeah. Okay, very good, that's all I needed to hear from you. Now I'm looking for a motion. Joe George is going to leave his position on the trustees for the library effective June 30th. So Deb Hines has said she would come back on the board, effective July 1st, if we would like to, so make a motion tonight, so asking for that
So move Duran?
in a second.
Kate's,
Okay, roll call please.
Reiner,
Yes,
Klein,
Yes.
McEwen,
Yes.
Kate's,
yes,
Duran.
Yes. I was on the board, the library board with Deb. She's
Oh, you
wonderful.
were, yeah, she's a local author too.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Okay. Now we'll talk about the park board. We have the one, and the other gentleman is one of our own. Dan Cameron is one of the police officers, and he offered to be one of the county outside city limit reps. So we have two choices. I think it's up to, it says the mayor offers the appointment, but you would approve it or not, but I think either one of them would be fine. We did go to Matt Woods just to make sure there would be a conflict of interest and if Eric had any issues with Dan, and he said no. But we can only have one that lives outside city limits, so you've heard about Josh Clark and then Dan, so I'm asking for a motion where we can discuss it. If you have any questions.
And he'd be finishing Malcolm.
It's actually starting because Malcolm left at the end of his term, so it would be January 2nd of 2029, so it is for the
Starting now until January.
Till
2nd.
January, yes, until January 2nd, so. I'm gonna ask,
Promotion?
up for a motion and you decide who,
I would make a motion, to appoint Dan Cameron to the park board.
okay, second.
Lines.
Now, is there any discussion? Okay, roll call please.
McEwen,
Yes.
Duran,
Yes?
Kate's,
yes,
Lines,
Yes.
Reiner.
yes.
Oh, thank you. And then the last one, we're gonna void that because the second person said no today. We had two people that were considering going on the GMU board, and they have both decided that they want to decline. So I don't have anybody to bring to the table tonight, so I'm asking again, help. I'm struggling to find somebody for the GMU board.
Angie, can I ask you?
Yes.
I think you guys discussed it before, but there wasn't certainty. Is there, requirements like you have for the park board as far as number of people on that board that live within the city limits?
It's different. They don't have to, but I know council has wanted to have some city limit. We don't have anybody, well, Dick Davis is the only one that lives inside city limits.
And he's one that's.
And he's the one that's leaving. And so I know several council members have asked me to try to find somebody within city limits. Actually, one of them for tonight was not gonna be city limits, but he has city water outside city limits. But he said no today. So I don't have anybody to bring to the table tonight, but if
And they meet
anybody,
once a month, is that right?
they meet once a month.
Once a month.
At what time, 9 AM?
9 AM on a Wednesday, like, I don't know if it's the first Wednesday or not. I could put
That's
something
such a
out.
hard time
It
for
is.
people
People
to
that-
come.
They have to be able to leave their job to do it. So please, if you know of anybody, maybe we'll put something out on our website and our Facebook page that we have an opening to see if anybody is interested, that they could fill it. And I'm looking at other cities to see if they have like an application or something for these boards, for these volunteer board. Well, this one's a paid board, actually. They get paid, I think, $50 a meeting, but. So I'm gonna have to pass line item D. We won't be doing anything there.
How many members are on the GMU board right now?
I
5?
think it's 5.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, council, do you have anything to report? Motion to adjourn.
So moved. McEwen.
McEwen, is there a second?
Durant.
Durant, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
8 o'clock. Sharp. We are adjourned. Thank you all. That wasn't so bad.